Welcome to ReNEW's Teacher Compensation Training. I'm Michael Galdi, Executive Director of Human Capital.
And I'm Gabrielle Misfeld, Director of Human Capital.
Today we're going to be talking through the new compensation system that we're introducing this year. Teachers will review and understand details about the teacher compensation system. Specifically, we're going to talk about the rationale and compensation system rules, the different compensation levels and progression criteria, and salary information. In designing this system, we had one big goal in mind. ReNEW School's performance-based compensation and career pathway system serves to support effectiveness, recruitment, and retention for teachers. We want to attract and retain effective teachers by providing meaningful opportunities and recognition throughout their career. In designing this, we had 5 key components that we kept in mind throughout the entire process. The first one was simplicity. We wanted the system to be transparent, fair, easy to understand and implement, and we also wanted people to be able to talk about it. We had a performance focus. Our system conveys a commitment to and rewards excellence. We wanted to ensure that there was higher earning potential, so the system provides competitive total compensation over time. We wanted the system to have incentives, so it's to attract great teachers and also encourage great teachers to stay with ReNEW. And finally, we wanted the system to be sustainable. Why did we move to a new compensation system? Well, there were 3 specific reasons. The first was impact on students. We wanted to reward you for the impact that you're having on students and provide higher salaries to attract and retain teachers like you. Career progression. We want to clearly communicate how you can navigate your career at ReNEW, provide more career progression opportunities for higher performance, and allow you to remain teaching and in the classroom if that's what you want to do. And finally, competitive salaries. We do know that you have other options in New Orleans and want compensation, along with everything else that we offer, to be one of the reasons that you stick around. In designing the system, we actually took about a year to put it together. The first thing that we did is partnered with the New Teacher Project, which is a national organization who is an expert in the area of compensation. At ReNEW, we've worked with them since our inception through programs like Teach NOLA and TNTP Academy, where teachers are certified. We also solicited feedback from a teacher advisory committee. That committee was comprised of teachers from every small school across the network, so we wanted to ensure that teachers had a voice in this new system. We also got feedback from every school leader. We conducted research on local schools to make sure that our system was competitive with theirs. And finally, we are where we are today at system launch. So there are 5 different salary bands in the compensation system. Those bands are associate, lead, accomplished, model, and master. You'll notice there's both a floor and a ceiling listed. Those are the salaries that are offered in the band that you would fall into. Master teacher is highlighted because the salaries there are much higher than salaries we've ever offered in the past. And so you can remain in the classroom and make up to $75,000 per year. We're really excited to share that with you. For those of you who were with us last year, you are still eligible for your 14-15 bonus. But that bonus will not be paid out until early 2016 because of data availability from the state. For 15-16 evaluation, it will include multiple measures. You're going to receive more training on this, and you'll receive a handout specific to what you teach to give you that information. But depending on your grade and content area, it will include observations and student achievement data. Some examples of that are MAP, value add measure, STEP, STAR testing, but it will not include benchmarks or mastery learning quizzes. Finally, there are 4 summative evaluation performance levels. These are mirrored in the AIM rubric, and if you're a new teacher, you'll be trained on that as well. Those performance levels are ineffective, minimally effective, effective, and highly effective.
As Mike said, the new system has 5 different compensation levels with different progression criteria that allow higher performing teachers to progress more quickly through the different levels. So the first level 1 of associate is for our co-teachers. So these are folks who are not leading the classroom but are doing small group one-on-one work. To get to level 2 of lead, you actually have to become a lead teacher. In order to move to level 3 accomplished, you either require 1 highly effective rating or 2 consecutive effective ratings. To move from level 3 to level 4 accomplished to model, that requires 3 consecutive highly effective ratings or a total of 5 effective highly effective ratings. And again, you're going to learn more about the summative evaluation and what it means to be effective and highly effective in another training. To move from level 4 to level 5 model to master, that requires 2 consecutive highly effective ratings. A couple more rules that I want to talk with you about before we do 2 case studies. So we wanted to, again, make sure that we were paying teachers more. So the system is more reliable, more transparent, and gives effective teachers a clear career progression and more earning potential than our old system. So annual increases will continue to be given to teachers who are meeting expectations. In the past, it was only a $500 increase for all teachers, which was not differentiated based on performance. And so we have changed that. So highly effective teachers will receive a $1,500 annual increase, effective $1,000, minimally effective $500. And the only time that you will see this annual increase is if you are staying within your performance level. If you move levels, you will move to the floor of the next level. And again, we'll get a little bit more into this in the next case study. You will never experience a decrease in your base salary year over year, and you will also never fall back to a previous level. So let's say you're in accomplished and you just have a bad year, you would never fall back to lead. And your progression criteria through the system is not cumulative and starts over at each new level. So if you are in lead, get a highly effective rating, and then you move to accomplished, your progression criteria starts over, and you then would require 3 consecutive highly effective ratings before you move to model. Okay, again, I know this is a lot, so we have 2 case studies we're going to talk through. I want you to take a second to read this first case study about Barack Obama. So if you look at Barack, he would be at the bottom of level 3 accomplished at $49,000 after his first year. Because he had 1 highly effective rating, you see that again, he moves up to level 3 and he starts at, if you look at the bottom right graph, his salary would then fall to the floor of accomplished at $49,000. Let's say he had another year of highly effective. He would then see a $1,500 increase because, again, if you look at the top left bar there, he would, because he's staying in the same level, see that annual increase. Under the old system, Barack would have only seen a base salary increase of $44,000. Again, we want to pay you all more for the impact you're having on kids, and so this system allows us to do that. We've got one more case study for you. I'm going to give you a second to read this case study about George Washington. So George Washington, if you guessed correctly, will be at the middle of level 3 accomplished, and his base salary will be $53,000. Again, he had the initial base salary of $49,000. Because he got highly effective, he saw $1,500, $1,000 because he got effective in his 5th year, and then he received $1,500 because he received highly effective in his 6th year. Again, under the old system, he would have only been at $46,500, and he only saw those annual increases in the top left bar there because he stayed within level 3 accomplished. Again, we know this is a lot of information, so we really appreciate you taking time to learn more about our new compensation system. If you have questions, we encourage you to contact your school leader, or you can also email us at hr@renewschools.org. Thank you so much.
We hope you're as excited about the system as we are. Thank you.